Hey, welcome back to the Gentleman Grachowski Show. I'm Larry, and we're going to have a great show for you today. But first thing we got to do is tell you about TVHams.com, which is the official website of the Gentleman Grachowski Show. Everything about it, social media links, pictures, videos, and more. You go to TVHams.com. And today we're going to have a clean show. We're going to keep it clean with our favorite cleaning lady, Madge Jablonski. Welcome to the broadcast, Madge.
Larry, it's been a long time. How are you? And thank you. Thank you. Yay.
Hey, that's right. I'm doing good. Tell us about how you're handling with technology these days, because that's all we got to worry about. It's all about technology, right?
My God, Larry, I can't even see anymore with my glasses. So I technically need an assistant and I don't have one. And I just keep pressing the buttons. And one day, I suppose the nuclear bomb will go off, all because of Madge. My God.
You got to have the right code, the right combination of codes, and that's the only way. So I think you'll be okay. But so it's safe to say you're not really enjoying the all this technology we're going through, huh?
Larry, that's a good point. If you would see my password list, it's so long. I mean, sometimes it takes me 5 minutes to find a password. And by that time, the bus has already gone. You know, it's like, okay, wait for the next one. I mean, I can't keep up with it. I just cannot keep up with it.
Now, the keeping up with technology maybe not be your strong point, but right now I understand you have done. Well, take a little sip, a little part yourself.
You know me, Larry.
Tennessee honey, that's the way to go. Have you been doing any type of shows on the internet these days?
I have, Larry. In the beginning of this whole bat pandemic, it didn't go so well. You know, I wasn't used to all this stuff, doing this comedy on the computer. I still don't really like it. But yes, I've done some amazing storyteller shows. A shout out to storytellers and Dreezy and Dewan and all my favorite people over there. They're wonderful young people, you know. They're rebels, they're revolutionists, and they rock. I love them.
Well, you got to love rebels, right? Especially when they have a cause.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, like, what are we supposed to talk about? We can't talk about anything anymore. It's becoming the world of what can you do and what can't you do? I mean, come on, let's get real now, you know? I mean, geez, oh God, you know, just keep praying. Oh God, he's in command. The master of the universe is in command. And people seem to forget that.
Well, you have to remind them, Madge. I mean, maybe that's your calling. You got to remind people what's happening. Tell them what's up.
He's watching over, and so many people don't realize that. Everybody keeps wondering why this is happening. Well, why do you think it's happening? For the last 40 or 50 years, everyone has not been behaving. It's all about behaving, and God, Hashem, Jah, whatever you call him, he's had it up to here with everybody. This is it. This is our last chance to get it right. Or you know what? You might as well kiss kumbaya away. That's it. It's all over. So you better pray. Grab your Bible and pray and talk to him and tell him how bad you've been and how you've been misbehaving and how you're going to do better and make some good changes for everyone.
Now, Madge, I honestly got to say, I don't like to behave. I like to be misbehaving. What do you think's got you're going to have in store for me with misbehaving? Because I'm going to have a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? I love misbehaving.
You know what? We can misbehave. We can have fun. But you got to follow the 10 commandments, and you have to know what's right and wrong. And you know what I've noticed with bad people? They don't have a line. You know, they don't have a line. They just keep on going and going and going and doing bad things. Well, let me tell you, who operates the wind and the weather? Tell me that, Larry. Who operates the wind and the weather?
Tom Skilling.
Kind of, but also God. And let me tell you, that ship that got stuck in the Suez Canal, who do you think did that? And why do you think he did it? There you go. And people don't believe in him? Well, you better start because he's going hard right now. That's what Corona is all about, too. Corona is technically leprosy from 3,400 years ago. If you decode the Hebrew word leprosy, it equals Corona. So, let's get it together, people.
Let's band together and fix this thing for once and for all so we can go back to misbehaving, right?
Yeah, exactly. Now you're talking, Larry. Let's do a shot over the teeth and through the gums. Look out, stomach, here it comes.
There you go. Look out.
It's all about having good, clean fun. And behaving, Larry, behaving. Behaving is the word of the evening. Behave your damn you-know-what. Behave. And if you need help behaving, contact Madge Jablonski.
There you go. That's the way to do it, I'm saying. But so anyways, this last week we celebrated National Everything is Wrong Day. Everything you think is wrong day. I thought that maybe I could play football. I was wrong. I thought maybe that I could, make $1,000 a minute on my job. I was wrong. So I was wrong a lot. So it was kind of a day that I celebrate. I thought I can eat a lot of food and not gain weight. I was wrong. What are some things that you think are wrong?
Oh my God, Larry. I thought I wish so hard I didn't have to go to work. I'm a receptionist, one ringy dingy, two ringy dingy. I didn't want to wake up this one morning. It was raining. Oh no, I had to go. I went to work every day this week. I'm waiting on, I'm looking into retiring soon. Oh my God. And just being a human being is pretty hard right now. I'm planning for my reincarnation or my next life already because it's just hard getting up in the morning. It's hard being a person every day, a human being. I don't know if I can be a human anymore.
Thank you. Well, it's funny. You're talking about not getting up in the morning. This last week, we also celebrated National Napping Day. Do you think maybe if you had a nap in the afternoon, you might be able to get up earlier? You having no problems getting up in the morning?
Oh, Larry, when I'm at work, I'm a pro. Whether I'm standing or sitting, I can take a nap at work anywhere, and they don't even know I'm sleeping while I'm answering the phones. I'm a professional at nap professional. I can take a nap anywhere. I got the key, the nap key.
The nap key, huh? I got a napkin.
I got a lot of those too. I'm a little napkin freak. I got them everywhere. My son can't stand it. Mom, you're hoarding. See, he doesn't think the end of the world is happening now. He thinks, it's down the line. So when he sees all the napkins, you're a hoarder. He doesn't like clutter.
Who does these days? And speaking of clutter, I'm sure your closet is cluttered because you are a female. This last week, we also celebrated National Shoe the World Day. Tell us about how many shoes do you have in your closet, Madge?
Well, let me tell you, Larry, I have about 50 pairs of shoes that never have fit me correctly because this past National Shoe Day, I walked into a sporting goods store so I could get some new gym shoes. And the lady said, let's measure your foot. I said, by golly, I haven't been asked that since I was probably 6 years old. That woman put my foot in the metal pedal. Well, let me tell you, I found out I'm a size 13. I bought some size 13 shoes. They fit so wonderfully. I haven't had shoes that fit correctly for the last 35 years because I never thought I was a size 13. I thought maybe 11, but not 13. But I got it now. I got my size, and now I'm living. Now I'm walking really good in my new shoes, too, and they're turquoise.
Well, you got to enjoy turquoise when you can because that's a hard color to dress with, would you say?
It is. It's very vibrant and it's very powerful color. You're right about that.
Yeah, so at least you can enjoy your walking in the turquoise field of life.
Turquoise is the color of heaven too.
Oh, that's where you got to. If you're gonna go for a walk, that's where you want to go for a walk at. That's definitely for sure. There's definitely no drive-by shootings there. I'm assuming, right?
Exactly. I'm walking with the Lord, I'll tell you. And he loves me. Oh, he loves me. We talk all day long about all kinds of things. Let me tell you. I know everything now. I know everything. I'm enjoying my relationship with him. I'm having a good life.
All right. Well, you know what's the first time since this pandemic started, alcohol sales have fallen. According to a newly released data from Nielsen, total sales declined 1.9% for this last week. This time a year ago, consumers stockpiled alcohol as lockdown orders were implemented across the country and bars and restaurants were shuttered. As a result, total alcohol sales shot up from much as 55% last year in March, with spirits, wine, and beer amongst top sellers. Now, this last week, we're down in alcohol. I wonder if we stocked up way too much over the last year, and we're just you got like a stockpile of Tennessee whiskey in your cupboard.
I'll tell you, Lair, I'm running out actually, and I'm waiting for that ship that's stuck in the Suez Canal because I heard they got a pretty big load of the Tennessee honey coming to America, and it hasn't made it here yet. And I'm a little low, and I could sure use some.
Definitely. Despite the decline, customers are still buying lots of booze. The Nielsen said that the retail stores of spirits, wine, and beer are still roughly 20% higher and 30% higher compared to March of 2019. So I guess last year we really went up and overdone it with our alcohol because we thought that was the end of the world as we know it, and we might as well do it with a little buzz on our, I guess, right?
Yeah, let me tell you, thank God my neighbor gave me toilet paper for Christmas. I never was able to get any. I've been sitting in the bathtub wiping my poop in the tub. And this is the same thing going on with the alcohol. People were scared. They went crazy. Like you said, everybody was hoarding everything. I couldn't get anything, Lair. I was out of so many things, but you know what? I made it and I'm still alive and I'm better for it.
There you go. And you know what? If you get your shot, you can go to Krispy Kreme because they're offering a sweet reward for those who got vaccinated. The donut chain announced that customers will get a valid COVID, you show their valid COVID card, will get one original freeze glazed donut every day for the rest of the year.
They can kiss my grits, Larry. Let me tell you, my husband, my so deceased husband, he used to buy a Krispy Kreme every day and never bought me one. They can kiss my grits. A donut's just not doing it for me. I'm not taking that gosh darn vaccine. No one's going to see my prescription underwear, and I'm just not doing it. They're going to have to come up with something better than a Krispy Kreme. You know, maybe a case of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey Whiskey might do it for me, but no way, not a donut. They can keep their donuts.
Well, sad to say, I was thinking of that might be a way to really entice people to get vaccinated because anytime you get a freebie, it's always a good thing. And a Krispy Kreme, how do you turn that down? I mean, Madge, that's a Krispy Kreme. I'm sorry.
It'll raise my blood sugar, and I already don't have a blood type because of my age. They can't even detect my blood type, and I still want to live, and sugar is not good for you. So they're going to have to come up with a better offer. They need a better offer on the table. Sorry.
Okay, well, hopefully they'll find something that a blood type that fits you good. I think you're the Jablonski negative.
Possibly, but I'm looking out for myself and I'm looking out for the people I love too. And I'm not afraid to stand up for my rights, and nobody should be censored or taken down because of free speech. And that's what they're doing. And everyone's afraid. And I'm tired of people being fearful, Larry. Do you know that the number one reason for the Holocaust was fear? And people need to just get over this and start standing up for their rights respectively, not dressing up in a monkey suit and, dropping a bomb on the Capitol, but, in a distinguished way and a powerful way. There's ways of doing things. And what happened to, where's Bob Marley's? All the Bob Marleys, they're gone. It's like, half the people are sponges. I just don't get it. And I'm not living that way. I'm going to stand up for my rights and hold true to my beliefs because they're right. I know what's right and I know what's wrong. And I'm here to help people and in a good way.
There you go. Everyone needs their favorite dry cleaners. They need their favorite house cleaner. They need their favorite person to mow the lawn. And one of those things you'll do, Marge, right? You'll do all three for the right cost, right?
Oh, and I'll knock on Satan's door and I'll kick him in the butt. You better believe it, honey. You better believe it. I'll do anything because I'm a tiger.
I always thought he was a snow leopard. I never thought of him as a tiger.
I could be a snow leopard too. I'm kind of sneaky, I'm a Scorpio. Scorpios are very intuitive and sneaky, so I'd be a good snow leopard. I like that one, Larry. Next show, I'll wear dots just for you.
All right. Just very good. Very good. All right, Madge Jablonski, thank you for stopping by today. I hope you knock down the right doors and you drink enough of whiskey and everything is better for you because you definitely you got a lot going on there and I'm glad you're able to vent today.
I am too, Larry. I really appreciate you having me on the show. You always have a wonderful show. You're very organized and you have a beautiful show. And I thank you for having me on. And I hope to see you soon again. Thank you.
All right, Madge Jablonski, thank you very much for stopping by this show. This is the Gentleman Grachowski Show. And just so you know, people and things are coming back. That we finally have multiple vaccines right there at the light of the tunnel. Businesses are in need of help. Businesses need videos. People don't read anymore. They say it with a video. Video is the perfect for social media, boost your CEO, and can make any business stand out. Animate your logo, tell a story, and tell us about your product. Contact motleypr.com. That's motleypr.com. And you can choose from a variety of video options. Say it with the video. Say it. Don't spray it. This is the Gentleman Grachowski Show. We'll be back after this. Don't go away. Hey, welcome back to the Gentleman Grachowski Show. Woo, Madge Jablonski, she's something else, isn't she? Definitely one woman that definitely speaks her mind and drinks her whiskey. That's for certain. Definitely. So thanks to Madge Jablonski for stopping by. We definitely, you never forget her. That's for certain. You never forget that face, But we say a face only a mother can love or a grandmother can love. Oh, Madge Jablonski has that face. It's coming at you. You're like, woo. Hopefully she's not drunk. Definitely, she's on the way to clean up her next job and doing a cleanup. But we love when Madge stops by. That's always fun. Definitely, you see her walking the streets in Chicago. Walking there carrying a vacuum cleaner with her. Sometimes you definitely, you stay away from her because she's focused and she's got other things to do, and you don't want to stop her. So that's definitely for certain. One thing that Madge might not want to be doing, and at least a place she might not want to be cleaning in the future. This says this decade will see a hotel built in space. According to a group behind the plans, the Orbital Assembly, so a company plans to build a Voyager station in low Earth orbit by 2025. So it's very close, right around the corner, so to speak, with the goal of opening the interstellar resort as soon as 2027. So we're just a very few years away from their projected goal of basically putting people in orbit and having a good time, overcharging them, of course, just like most hotels are. The hotel will consist of individual pods attached to a rotating wheel. So something along the lines of what we've seen in 2001 Space Odyssey or something else along those lines. It's something floating around peacefully, sitting there, waiting for room service. Okay, so the hotel will consist of those pods rotating around and tubes connecting the different areas. So now it also kind of reminds me of remember the little hamsters Remember, yeah, as a kid, you had those little hamsters, and you had those little tubes that connected them from their one area to another. So basically, they're going to be putting a giant hamster pod into space for people to spend lots and lots of money to look out and see what's going on Earth and be glad that they're not in their hometown. So yeah, definitely tubes connecting to different areas. Plant amenities are a health spa. You're definitely going to need that because I'm sure most people's bodies are not going to be able to easily attend to what's going on up in space. Takes astronauts years and years to prepare. You're going to just give somebody, take their check and say, okay, go into space. Bye bye. That ain't going to happen. Cinemas. So why would you want to go into space, spend all that money, get shot into space? Hopefully you survive the ride there, and obviously, hopefully you survive the ride home because things are happening. Things are happening coming back from home. Anytime you come back from a trip, it's always bad news. But a cinema. Why would you want to go to all the way up in space and see a cinema, see a movie? Yeah, let me see some kind of movie. That wouldn't be my cup of tea. I don't think so. Gyms. Why would you go on a vacation and want to go to a gym? Those are a couple things right there. Libraries. Okay, I don't know about that. Let me go into space and let me get a book, and then the book will just be floating away. How do you keep the books on the shelves? By the way, if is it with zero gravity going on there? There'll be all the books. You go in the library and the books are just floating all over the place. Oh yeah, Hemingway. No, I wanted this guy. Something like that. So those are some things. Um, concert venues. So you get the Rolling Stones, or you can get Kiss up there to perform for you. That'll be kind of cool. Gene Simmons with the fire, whoosh, and go. Who knows? The whole pod could be burst into flames there with the pyrotechnics from a Kiss concert. Definitely something really cool. Earth viewing lounges. Of course, that's what you'd want to go up to space for, just to look at the Earth. You know what? If you liked it so much, why did you want to come up here in the first place? Lounges, bars. In addition, to the rooms of 400 people. So 400 people will be allowed to be up there all at one time. Okay, sounds fun. Other necessities include crew quarters, air, water, and power. Of course, those are the things you need: air, water, and power. You can't go nowhere with either one of those, or you ain't coming back because you're going to be dying up there. The Celestial Hotel will circle the globe every 90 minutes. 90 minutes. No construction costs have been revealed, of course. Why would they reveal that now? They're still trying to scam people into putting money into it. But could you imagine? Would you want to just jump up into space and go on vacation? I don't know that you're gonna, the rooms are not going to be spacious. You know that the area is going to be tight. And I mean, I've seen the space shuttle. I've seen Apollo 13. Those are tiny little rooms. So you're going to be in these tiny little rooms. Yeah, you can float a little bit. I can float, I can float out of bed in the morning too to go to the bathroom. You don't need all that stuff like that. You don't need all the money to be up into space. I mean, you're just going to be sitting there hopefully that you don't have a meteor or anything fly into you and break it apart. I've seen those movies. A meteor comes out of nowhere, cracks the thing in part. Things are floating, falling. You don't want any of that stuff going on. So I would not want to go into space for a vacation. It makes no sense to me. I would maybe rather go to somewhere with a nice pool that even the pool there, the spa, the water, everything's gonna be floating. You can't have it's just water's just not going to be cooperative up in space. I don't know like that. And then how you gonna take a shower? It's just not my thing. And then here's another example of why I would not want to go into space. Another unmanned test flight of the SpaceX rocket went up into flames. So you're going to be going up in the flames trying to go on vacation when you're spending a lot of money. You got to mortgage your house just to go into space for a vacation. The rocket, which Elon Musk hopes one day will send people to Mars. Nearly completed. It means it didn't complete. It's a test flight out of South Texas on Wednesday, but several minutes after a clean launch, so eventually it left the ground. And return trip to Earth, it exploded. So it up in the air, and guess what? Oopsie, it didn't come back down. It came back down a lot quicker than you wanted it to. The exact same thing happened last year and last month at the same facility. So I don't know, maybe stop shooting rockets out of Texas, and maybe you might have an answer there. Something, I don't know. the rocket, we can't even guarantee a rocket's going to go up, and then you want me to mortgage out my home and everything like that just so I can go into space, and guess what? Be exploded on? No, no, thank you. No, thank you. But I do want to thank Madge Jablonski for stopping by the show today. Definitely cleaning woman. I'm glad we'll put her up into space, and she'll get the job done. She'll clean those windows. She'll vacuum those floors, and no streaks anywhere. So definitely Madge Jablonski. We'll send her to work at that floating hotel in the sky. But so thanks, Madge Jablonski. And remember, TVHams.com is the official website of the Gentleman Grachowski Show. Everything about the show you need to find out right there, TVHams.com. We'll be back next week. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.